Alright, real talk. You've got that mountain of paperwork, those receipts multiplying like rabbits, and the looming dread of tax season. You've heard QuickBooks is the answer, the magical software that'll sort everything out. But here's the burning question, the one that keeps you up at night. How long exactly does it take to actually learn this thing? Like really learn it? Not just click a few buttons and hope for the best, but truly master it. Because let's face it, learn a software sounds simple, right? Like watching a few YouTube tutorials and boom, you're an accounting wizard. But we all know that's rarely how it works. You've got the jargon, debits, credits, chart of accounts, sounding like a foreign language. You've got the different versions, online, desktop, self-employed, each with its own quirks. And then there's the actual practical application, reconciling bank statements, generating reports, managing inventory. It's enough to make anyone want to hide under a pile of invoices. So, if you're like me, someone who wants to get things done efficiently, but also doesn't want to spend their entire life staring at a screen trying to decipher accounting terms, you're in the right place. Because today, we're diving deep into the realistic timeline of learning QuickBooks. We're going to break down the factors that influence your learning curve, give you a roadmap for success, and, most importantly, help you figure out how to avoid those common pitfalls that can turn a simple software into a frustrating time sink. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's address the elephant in the room. Learning is subjective. What does it even mean to know QuickBooks? Are we talking basic data entry, generating simple reports? Or are we talking advanced features like inventory management, payroll, and customized reporting? The answer, of course, depends on your needs. If you're a freelancer or small business owner needing to track income and expenses, generate invoices, and reconcile bank statements, you're looking at a different learning curve than a larger business needing to manage complex inventory and payroll. For those basic functions, you can get the hang of the essentials in a relatively short period, potentially within a few days to a couple of weeks with consistent effort. However, if you're aiming for that master level, where you can confidently navigate all the features, customize reports, and troubleshoot issues, you're looking at a longer journey. We're talking weeks, potentially months of dedicated learning and practice. And here's the thing. It's not just about learning the software. It's about understanding the underlying accounting principles. Think of it like learning a musical instrument. You can learn the basic chords in a few days, but becoming a virtuoso takes years of practice and dedication. QuickBooks is similar. You can learn the basic interface quickly, but mastering the underlying logic and applying it effectively takes time. So, what factors influence this learning curve? Let's break it down. First, your prior accounting knowledge. If you've got a background in accounting or bookkeeping, you'll have a significant head start. You'll understand the core concepts and be able to apply them to QuickBooks more easily. However, if you're starting from scratch, you'll need to invest more time in understanding the fundamentals. Second, your learning style. Are you a hands-on learner? Do you prefer video tutorials? Or do you learn best by reading manuals? Your learning style will influence how quickly you grasp the concepts. If you're a visual learner, focus on video tutorials and screen recordings. If you're a reader, dive into the manuals and online documentation. Third, your time commitment. How much time can you realistically dedicate to learning QuickBooks? If you're only able to spare an hour or two a week, it'll take longer than if you can dedicate several hours a day. Consistency is key. Even short, regular sessions are more effective than sporadic, marathon learning sessions. Fourth, the specific version of QuickBooks you're using. QuickBooks Online, Desktop, and Self-Employed all have different interfaces and features. QuickBooks Online, for example, is generally considered more user-friendly and easier to learn than QuickBooks Desktop, which has a more robust feature set, but can be more complex. Fifth, your willingness to practice. Learning QuickBooks isn't just about watching tutorials or reading manuals. You need to practice what you learn, create sample data, generate reports, and reconcile bank statements. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become with the software. Okay, so we've identified the factors. Now let's talk about a roadmap for success. Here's a structured approach to learning QuickBooks. Step 1. Start with the basics. Familiarize yourself with the interface, Learn how to navigate the menus and understand the basic terminology. Start with the core functions like creating invoices, entering expenses, and reconciling bank statements. Step 2. Explore the features. Once you're comfortable with the basics, start exploring the more advanced features. Learn how to generate reports, manage inventory, and handle payroll. Focus on the features that are relevant to your business needs. Step 3. Practice, practice, practice. Create sample data and practice using the software. The more you practice, the more comfortable you'll become. Consider using a test company file to avoid messing up your actual business data. Step 4. Seek out resources. There are tons of resources available to help you learn QuickBooks. Utilize online tutorials, manuals, and community forums. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you get stuck. Step 5. Consider formal training. If you're serious about mastering QuickBooks, consider taking a formal training course. These courses can provide structured learning and expert guidance. Intuit, the company behind QuickBooks, offers certified training programs. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.